Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is a live recording of a 50-minute full body flexibility practice. I use my strap and my bolster today. Find some space to move and let's get started. Welcome, everybody, and happy Friday as well. We're going to get started laying down. So, if you want to lay on something, you can set that up. And then just have your straps close by as well. Find your way down and onto your back. And you might reach your arms all the way above your head and stretch. Spread your fingers wide and wiggle them around and just reach. Feel that stretch through your whole upper body. And then you can start to relax your arms, and you could leave them above the head or bring them out to the sides, nice and wide. But if you're laying on top of something, see if you can bend the elbows a little bit so that your elbows are touching the ground. And maybe you can feel the chest and the shoulders here. And just decide what you would like to do with your legs. Maybe making a diamond shape, getting into your hips while we're here. But close your eyes if they're still open. Take a slow breath in. Feel your body expand and then let that breath go. Let's do that again. Just a nice deep, slow breath in. And out. One more time. Fill up with as much air as you can. And let it all go. Just allowing yourself to slow down your day. Finding some stillness. Just breathe nice and gently. You don't have to put any effort into your breath. If you notice that your mind is wandering, just come back to the gentle rise and fall of your belly. Just take it one breath at a time. So as we begin to move, just start with a nice deep breath in. Again, expand your body, fill up with air, and let it go. You might take another deep breath in, but you could lift your arms up and maybe reach them past your head again for a stretch for the upper body. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then one more time, just fill up with air and let it all go. And you can start to move your legs, planting your feet on the ground again. If they're not already there, and you can bring your arms to your sides too. But if you're laying on top of something right now, we'll take it out just for a moment and slide it off to the side. So come down so that you're flat on your back. You might hug your knees to your chest. Take a sway side to side. And just notice how you are feeling in this moment. Now you've got the option to stay flat on your back. I'm going to slide my bolster underneath my hips though. We're going to be hugging one knee at a time towards the chest. So if you want to be lifted through the hips, you can. Or you can just be flat on the ground. But maybe sliding something under you and then letting your feet still be planted. Our right knee can come towards the chest and you can just hug it in. And up to you if you want to send your left leg long or keep it bent. But just gently hugging your knee towards your chest. And if you can relax your ankle. Soften your hip. And take just one more breath here. Maybe bring the knee a little closer. And then you can let it go, planting both of your feet on the ground. Maybe a sway of the knees before you switch sides, but our left knee will find its way towards the chest. Hug it in. Maybe send your right leg long if you'd like. And just take a moment to relax. Relax your toes, your ankles. Your legs, your hips as much as you can. You can take another breath or two on this side. And then gently let go of your knee, and you can plant both of your feet again. Maybe take a sway of the knee side to side. If you've got your hips resting on something, just keep it there a little longer. And then we will take it out. So we'll all be flat on our backs now. And if you've got a strap to make your arms longer today, you can grab that. We're going to send our right foot, leg up into the air, and you can add your strap right onto the ball of your foot, or just hold onto your leg if you don't have a strap today. But maybe your left leg is going to go back out long. And just gently press your low back into the ground. As you feel that length through your hamstring, your calf. Maybe even some length through your arms if you're holding on to your strap a little closer to your foot. Taking the bend out of your elbow. I'm going to stay just a little bit longer here, but I want you to bend your knee as much as it will bend. And you can just keep your strap on your foot and kind of encourage your knee towards your chest and let your foot fall as much as it will, bending the knee. And then you can slowly lift your foot back up, leading with the heel, finding the length through the leg. Maybe another gentle press of your low back down into the ground. Take another breath or two. And then you can start to let your foot come all the way down to the ground, and maybe it comes out of the strap along the way. You can actually just set your strap to the side for now and plant both of your feet on the ground. Take a sway of the knees side to side if you'd like. And before we switch sides, we're going to send our legs long and come into banana. So legs long, and then you can move your feet to the left, and your right foot maybe will cross over top of the left. Try to level your hips, and then you can shimmy your shoulders and reach your arms up and over, curving to that left side and gently pressing your right glute and hip down. And to come out of your banana pose, just go slow, moving the shoulders. Shimmy them back to the middle of your mat, and your arms can come back to your sides too. Then just leave your feet there off to that left side for a second. Try to press that right hip and glute down again. And then as you relax, you can move your feet back to the middle too. You can bend the knees, maybe even shake it out a little bit by just swaying the knees side to side. And then our left foot is going to lift up. So if you want to use your strap, you can add that back in. Maybe reaching a little bit closer to the foot so you feel some length through your arms too. But your right leg can stay bent or you can straighten it. And gently pressing the low back down. Feel the length through the back of your leg. Take it one breath at a time. And just a little bit longer on this side. But you can start to bend the knee as much as it will bend. And then just straightening the leg again. Leading with the heel. Maybe even adjusting your grip on your leg or your strap. Feeling even more length, even more stretch to the back of your leg, your hamstring. Take another breath or two on this side, and then you can let it go. And place your strap back off to the side. Plant your feet, sway the knees. And then finding our banana. So legs long. And feet going to the right as far as they'll go without moving your hips. Maybe crossing that left foot over top. And then try to level the hips if you're feeling a little crooked already. And then you can move your shoulders. They might not go very far. Your shoulders, your arms reaching up and over. And a very gentle press of that left glute down. And then just breathe. Leaving your legs just as they are. To move your shoulders slowly back, as well as your arms. And a little extra press of that left glute down. And then finally moving your legs to back through center. Maybe go ahead and just bend the knees. But you can hug the knees into the chest if you want, or leave the feet on the ground, but a sway side to side might feel nice. Just massaging your back against the ground. And then we're gonna come all the way up to tabletop. So roll over or rock yourself forwards, but meet me on your hands and knees. Maybe sway through the hips while you're there. And we're gonna get into our shoulders a little bit more. So left arm's gonna reach straight and in front to start. And our right arm's gonna come right underneath the chest and just straight down. If your shoulder or your arm doesn't want to touch the ground, you could place something under it. And if you can rest your head on the ground or on something even better. And we've got a few options to go further, but if you want to stay here, you can. You can also lift back up a little bit though. Just leave your knees as they are, but the upper body is going to go a little bit more over towards the left. And then same thing, just trying to drop that right shoulder, your arm, your head. Maybe pushing into your left hand a little bit just to keep you balanced. And just one more chance to go further if you want to go even more over towards the left. With that right shoulder and arm, you might end up close to your knee or still off to the side, but same thing, just trying to drop the shoulder, your whole arm, and your head if you can. Wherever you need your left hand to be so you feel supported, balanced. You can let your upper body be heavy. You can stay for a few extra breaths. We're going to be meeting in child's pose though, so if you are ready to move, you can slowly come on up. If you want to pause in tabletop for a moment or two, you can do that too. But bring your knees wide and big toes together and then just melt it down. And if you can rest your forehead on something, bring it all the way down. Notice all the sensations flowing through you. Feel your belly moving. Stay for another full breath. And you can start to move, unless you want to stay a little bit longer. We're just going to come all the way back to tabletop. And switch sides. The right arm will come straight in front, and the left arm will come underneath the chest, straight down. Let your upper body be nice and heavy here. Maybe you stay here. Or if you do want to go a little bit further, move your body a little bit to the right. Drop the shoulder, your head. A little press into the right hand. If you want to go just one more step further, maybe it's just a micro adjustment, or stay exactly as you are. Dropping the shoulder, your head, and maybe a little press into the right. Again, we will meet back in child's pose. So if you want to stay for a couple extra moments, you can. If you're ready to start to move, you can start to move. But when you get to child's pose, just take that time to scan your body, to check in with how you are feeling. And just soften your shoulder, your belly, and your hips as well. Once again, when you feel ready to move, we're going to just slide forwards, kind of crawl forwards all the way onto our bellies. So maybe your strap will be close by just in case. Once you're on your belly, you could give the hips a little sway side to side. We're going to be bringing our right knee out to the side for a frog leg. Half frog. So bring your knee out to the side, bring your foot out to the side. And just try to keep those hips as level as they can be. Now you can keep this right leg nice and bent, just as it is. Or you might move the foot out further. You could straighten that leg more and more. If you're resting on the inside edge of the foot, you might take that chance just to kind of heel toe your leg out a little further, a little higher, whatever feels right on that inner leg, that hip. Or again, just stay with that knee nice and bent. And then just one more option where you may use your strap would be to lift the left foot up. And if that's just a lot of effort, you can skip this quad stretch. But maybe you can reach for your foot with your hand or with your strap and then still relax. Still enjoy the stretch, but not a lot of effort required. All right, I just want you to notice what you're doing right now, especially if you're in that quad stretch as well. So maybe your right hand is holding onto your left foot, or maybe you try that now. But we're going to bring that right foot back in so that knee's bent, and our half frog leg again. We're going to be sending our left arm straight out in front of us, and we're going to try to tip over onto our side. Now you can let go of your foot. You can straighten the leg and roll onto your side. But then maybe we can find that quad stretch again with the lower leg. Now, if you'd rather hold on to the top foot, you can do your quad stretch with your top leg. But you might keep that right foot kind of in front of you a little bit to keep you balanced, and you might hold your bottom foot. If you're holding on to one or 2 feet or right or left, doesn't matter. We're gonna let them go. And you can stack your legs a little bit and just tip yourself over onto your belly again. And you might stack your palms and give your hips a little bit of a sway side to side. And when you're ready to switch sides, bring that left knee out, foot out. And just trying to level the hips. Go as far as you want with the left foot though. Heel toe, or skip that part. Find a place where you are enjoying the stretch. And maybe you'll be lifting your right foot. Use your strap if you'd like. Or hold on to the foot with your hand. If you're still able to relax. Noticing again just where you happen to be right now, what you're doing, what you're stretching. And we're going to try to tip over onto our right. So you might move the left leg a little bit. You can let go of that quad stretch if you're already in it. You could try to keep it. But if you can reach that right arm out and in front and roll yourself gracefully onto your side, Maybe your quads stretch in the bottom leg or the top leg. And take another breath or two, and you can let go of whatever whatever foot you happen to be holding onto. Stack the legs so you can tip back over onto your belly. And give your hips a gentle sway side to side. So we're gonna turn onto our backs from here. If you've got to flip around, you can, or maybe you can just roll right over. But let's just be flat on our backs. And you can bend your knees, plant your feet, maybe give the knees a sway side to side. And then our right foot is going to rest on top of the left quad. Just a couple breath in figure four. If you want to hold on to the legs, lift the left foot up. Feeling your glute and hip. Take another breath here. You can uncross your legs, either planting the feet on the ground or maybe even keeping them lifted in the air. Shake it out as much as you need to shake it out, and then that left foot can come on top of the right quad, and you can hug your legs back in. Just another breath here before you uncross your legs. Again, plant the feet or leave them in the air. You might take a sway side to side though. And then we'll tip our legs all the way over towards the left for a twist. Stack the legs or cross the legs. Just reach your arms out so your shoulders stay down. Take a nice slow breath in, a nice deep breath in and out. Use another big inhale to lift your legs all the way up out of your twist, and your legs might tip right over to the other side. Stack the legs or cross the legs. Adjust the shoulders if you need. Nice deep breath in and out. Let an inhale help you lift your legs up again. Maybe hug your knees towards your chest and add a sway side to side. And then start to let your legs go out long. Let them go long, let them go wide. Maybe give your hips a little sway side to side here too. And you can place your arms by your sides, maybe your palms facing up. Making all the adjustments you need to make so that you are comfortable. So we can find some stillness here in Shavasana. Still feeling your breath. Can you let it be effortless? You can slowly start to move. And maybe that is just another deep breath in and out. You might sway your hips or wiggle your fingers and toes. And reaching your arms all the way above your head, take a really big stretch. And you can bend your knees so that you can roll over to one side. And finding your way to a comfy seat when you're ready. As you bring some length into your spine, you can bring your hands together. Awesome practice, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a really lovely weekend, and we'll see you all very soon. Namaste.